Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crypto Pump, and also welcome to the day three of the 100 days crypto analysis challenge. Okay, so in like previous 2 days, we have understand about crypto market and also saying like where the Bitcoin, which kind of structure Bitcoin is making. In my videos, one thing is very common. We only focus on liquidity area. We never focus on support resistance, all such kind of things. We never focus on these things. We only focus on liquidity area. This is very important. We only focus on liquidity area, and we only take trades on the basis of the liquidity basis. We only take liquidity area. And for a strong confirmation, we go for liquidity sweep. And for confusion, sometimes it used to happen whether it's a liquidity hunt or it's a liquidity run. It's kind of like very confusing. It's very hard to tell whether it's liquidity hunt or liquidity run. You know, one thing, it's pretty much very confusing. But I would like to tell you one major thing. In like when this particular series is like 100 days, right? And I'm gonna explain you about liquidity hunt and liquidity run, both the things in very deeper concept, right? So liquidity hunt will probably gonna take place when market will break out, false breakout or fake out, you can say, to stop hunt all the trades. The wicks will start to form, huge wicks is gonna forming, to stop hunt all the positions exactly, and also to make a fake retracement so that the opposite trader will start to get activated. That's we call it as a liquidity hunt, right? And liquidity run, on other hands, happens when market barely makes any kind of VIX on any kind of liquidity area. It feels like liquidity area is going to break, right? And it makes a long-term retracement, like market goes down, and after, you can say a very long time, there's a long term, short term, long position, short position. Trying to understand these things. Do not get confused, right? So after a long term, the market came back to that region again and again dumps. That we call it as a liquidity run. So liquidity hunt and liquidity run. Just explaining this concept, then we'll move on to chart analysis, right? So this is called as a liquidity hunt, right? When the market is coming below side, creating VIX, creating fake retracement again, and market gonna go up again. This is called as liquidity hunt. You are hunted, right? Sometimes market do even come at here and again rapidly moves. It's kind of like make a something called a sweep. But sweep happen when the market is gonna close over the liquidity area. Like, okay, let me just explain the sweep again with you guys. You guys are getting confused. So sweep is happening when wick is coming here and suddenly it went up and closed over here. This is called as a liquidity sweep, right? And what is a liquidity hunt? When the market is coming down, it went here but closed over here, right? It creating a confusion between buyer and seller where the market is gonna go. And after some time, it make a fake retracement, like candle go up again and close over here, like a fake retracement, something like that. And after that, market started going on opposite direction. This is called as liquidity hunt. So now you understand liquidity sweep and a liquidity hunt. Both the things now you understand clearly, right? If you are unable to understand, don't worry. Don't worry. Please don't worry if you are unable to understand, because this series is up to 100-day series. So you will able to understand both the concept very nicely if you gonna stay touch with me, right? One thing, this is the best time to contact me, right? You can contact me via Telegram, email me, or there are a lot of ways to contact me. If you can contact me, this is the best way right now. I would suggest you, okay? So don't worry, you will able to understand this particular concept in next coming videos, right? So now you understand what is a liquidity sweep and what is a liquidity hunt, right? And liquidity run. Now let's understand liquidity run. So we had understand this thing. So liquidity run happens when market shows very less confidence. It went break all the way through, and a long term, not a long position. Long term, it actually came back to this region again and again down. This is called as a liquidity run. Sometimes this used to happen, but make sure about this thing. The liquidity run, VIX will be very less to be formed. As you can see, these are VIX. These are kind of sweep. These are sweep. Why this is sweep? As you can see, candle close above the liquidity area. This is a liquidity hunt. You can see, as you can see, retracement was made a little bit again. This was 100% liquidity hunt. As you can see, the candle closed below the liquidity area. This is 100% good example of liquidity hunt. Okay. Now you understand what is liquidity hunt, liquidity sweep, liquidity run. These all concepts. Please try to understand. This is getting really complicated and sketchy. If it is getting complicated, I will create a dedicated video for you guys so you can able to understand what are these concepts. So concepts are, let me just explain you. This is called as liquidity, a hunt. Let's say hunt, liquidity sweep. Oh my goodness, my handwriting is really bad. Actually, I'm using a mouse. That's what I need to get a touchpad for you. Liquidity sweep, liquidity hunt, and what we get here, liquidity run, stop hunt. Stop hunt is a part of liquidity hunt stop hunt. No need to understand this thing, liquidity run, these are things. But liquidity sweep is very important. If you master liquidity sweep, then I would rather say liquidity sweep and liquidity hunt. These two concepts, if you master it, one thing, it's kind of like obvious nobody's going to defeat you in trading. You know what? So we had understand everything. We had understand about 40-60 pattern. What is a 40-60 pattern? It used to happen on a liquidity area. Market touches the liquidity area for one time, and again it touches that liquidity area one more time, creating a 40-60 pattern, right? So that means 40-60. What do you mean by 40-60 pattern? Getting really complicated, really sketchy on the other hand. Okay, let me just clear out all your doubts, right? So 40-60 pattern refers to uh, suppose there is an institution trader. Market came to this level again. Institution opened 40% position over here and 60% rest of the position over here. That's why it's called as a 40-60 pattern. Now you understand. Let me just explain you one more thing. Actually, I used to explain these all concept, every single video. You know what? Literally, I have a lot of videos. You know what? I used to explain the 40-60 pattern again and again and again just for you guys. You know what? Please support me, guys. Actually, I'm really working hard for you. And yeah, let me just explain you one more time 40-60 pattern. Now, then we will go ahead into Bitcoin analysis. By the way, guys, I would like to tell you one major thing. We will continue learning, continue analyzing. That's it. This is the main goal approach of a 100 days trading challenge. We're gonna keep on learning, keep on, learning new things. And also, we're gonna keep on analyzing the Bitcoin chart, XRP chart, Solana chart, maybe Ethereum and some other coin also. Oh shit, dude, actually my microphone got fall off. Don't worry, everything's fine. Okay, let's go. So I hope my audio is clear, right? Hello. Okay, it's clear. Go for it. Okay, now guys. So as you can see, we know about one major thing, Bitcoin 40-60 pattern. Just understand this thing. Let me just tell you guys about one major thing. What was the Bitcoin reaction? Let's say, forget about the start. This will get complicated. Let me explain you. In order to explain you 40-60 pattern, I need to explain you in a very nice way, right? So you can able to understand the 40-60 pattern fantastically. And then, yeah, there's again a 40-60 pattern. Don't worry about that. Okay, now let's understand. This is your 40%, 60%. This is your 40-60 pattern. This is again your 40-60 pattern too. This is again your 40-60 pattern. This is a huge long-term base 40-60 pattern, right? And this is again your 40-60 pattern. And by the way, one more 40-60 pattern has to be formed. Market has to be dumped, but market actually pumped because the 40-60 pattern has been formed over here. That was the biggest reason. And market also had formed 40-60 pattern over here. That's why market is right now pumping, right? This is a very common thing. You know what? It's obvious, right? Market is pumping right now. Let me just analyze you one minute thing. You know what actually happened is, actually, if you go to Twitter, right? Go to Twitter. Oh, okay. If you go to my Twitter page, suppose my profile, okay. Go to CryptoPump HQ. Go to this particular Twitter. This is my official Twitter. X.com/CryptoPump HQ. If you go to here, I actually told one major thing. Bitcoin will make its way to 68 600 USD as the liquidity area have to be fulfilled. For more, please consider watching day 2 of 100 days crypto analysis video on YouTube by CryptoPump HQ. And there are some, hashtag I've added. And not gonna lie, I have tweeted this thing like Bitcoin will reach to this level, right? And I'm not lying. Bitcoin actually reached to that same level, right? As you can see, guys, damn, what's happening right now? Broadband is good right now. This has to happen. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so now Bitcoin has reached to 68,600. Well, why I said because there was two liquidity areas. Look at this thing. These are literally liquidity area. This is a liquidity hunt, I guess, 100% liquidity hunt because market is not showing too much confidence over here. And I was knowing about 1 minute thing. This is your liquidity area, and market has to come to liquidity area. That's why I tweeted that. And I also in my previous video I told like market is gonna come to this region back again, but it actually pumped right because one thing there are certain level which are playing into these things. And yeah, if Bitcoin quit a pump for real, I guess in a day time frame Bitcoin can make it all the way to here. Actually, I have marked horizontal line, so it can make its way to 71.3k, or maybe this one is hard, but I think 71.3k Bitcoin can make it very easily, as it has made retracement plus 4060 pattern on the retracement. Now you understand, retracement plus 4060 pattern on retracement. This is not a liquidity hunt because on day one we were discussing about whether this is a liquidity hunt or whether this is a liquidity run or this is a retracement. You can say like that. It's 100% retracement, guys. 100% liquidity run. You can say, and that's because the reason behind that, try to understand. Take a wood, like let's take a very nice and good, really hard wood plank. Okay, this is a wood plank. Okay, maybe wood plank is brown in color, so let's go brown wood plank. Okay, maybe I need to increase some color inside. So this is your wood plank. Okay, you have your hammer, right? Maybe the hammer should be in black in color, let's say gray in color. That will look fancy. So you're literally breaking into the wood plank again, 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 and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Okay, fine. You have literally hit that particular same plank several times, right? Now there will be one time will came when the wood plank would eventually, break all the way through. That's the happening with this thing. Uh, Look at here closely. The same liquidity area has been retraced one time, two times, three times, four times, five times, six times, seven times, eight times. Literally the same liquidity area is being retraced several times. If if think about a wood plank only, the liquidity area is getting weaker and weaker and weaker again, again and again and again. The reason behind that is very simple. The liquidity area is being retraced every single time. A lot of times, liquidity area is getting weaker, weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker again and again and again. So there is a point came when the liquidity area breaks all the way through. Now it's game over. Yep, exactly right. The liquidity area has break all the way through because liquidity area was getting really weak. That's why it breaks all the way through. Oh, that was okay. Fine. Now you know why the liquidity area is broken. Now liquidity area has broken. It has made retracement. It has made W6, sorry, 4016 pattern, 4060 pattern. Now it is going towards upward direction. That's really simple. Now, if I go to 15-minute chart, there was a lot of retracement. What I said, I think market will come up to cover that same liquidity region after, I guess, covering up the one more higher highs for one several more time, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Market is gonna retrace the higher highs and then gonna come back again to retrace that same particular level, I guess, because you know about something. Liquidity areas has to be fulfilled. This is kind of like very important. And you know about something. Maybe some indicators are giving, Bitcoin towards a very bull momentum, but I still think Bitcoin cannot achieve that bull momentum, right? Because you have to care about retailers also, right? Exactly. So, one thing, yeah, that's all you want to know. Yep. So please be follow me on Twitter. I have given only one or two signals only. I haven't given a lot of signals, but very soon I'm gonna give you a lot of signals. Sorry about that. I don't know what, these are some shit coins coming popping up over here, right? So forget about that. Some coins are coming. Sorry about that. If that was offensive, right? But I don't want those kind of things in a video. Suppose like these are like I follow some I go to pump.fun, you know about pump.fun, right? There I look for crypto degens, right? And yeah, I had invested a lot of crypto degens and just do pumps and dumps with some, all those degen creators. And yeah, I follow their Twitter also. So such kind of recommendation is very common, but I was not expecting in my videos. Still okay, dude. It's fine. Okay, so fine, where we were actually. So yeah, exactly, guys. So XRP, I said the same thing with the XRP that XRP is going to retrace back the same level. Now XRP has retraced the same level, right? The 15 minutes, as you can see, it has retraced this level and it has gone up again. But this level has to be retraced again, I guess. Yeah. So I think Bitcoin is going to touch higher high and maybe it's going to back to that same liquidity area because I only trade on the basis of liquidity areas, right? That's perfect. On Solana, things are getting complicated. I guess Solana maybe it's gonna dump because Solana is showing a dump momentum because it's 100% kind of like liquidity sweep has occurred over here. It's a reversal pattern happening with the Solana, I guess, in 4 hour chart. If you go to day time frame, let's see what's happening with Solana. Let's see, guys. What's happening, dude? Refresh the chart, I guess. Exactly. So the craziest part is, guys, let me just tell you one more major thing. Actually, the problem is I used to create videos at night, right? And I used to upload and kind of like tomorrow's morning, I will upload this night only. No problem regarding that. But one thing, let's be more real, especially, okay, so let's get that. Okay, so yeah, in daytime frame, it is forming a reversal pattern, not going back. But I think if Bitcoin is gonna pump, it's gonna pump like along with that. So I actually, guys, I should trade on my another PC. Seems like this is a liquidity area, and market actually somewhat, if it market retraces things, Solana have its own story, but we are not looking at Solana story, right? Right, we're talking about Bitcoin stories. So before I continue, guys, you can visit my official website like https. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go to https forward slash what app dot crypto dot tech. Just visit my official website, guys. Okay, you will, if you want any kind of hedge collaboration or something like that, please do consider texting me. And yeah, in future, I'm gonna approach a lot of influencers. Yup, and trying to approach them. These are my some of my contacts. Just try reaching me on these all contacts and do consider visiting my website. Well, I haven't made several updates on my website yet, but yeah, several updates will be made in my website very soon, guys. So obviously collaboration very soon I'm gonna do, guys. I just get started with the 100 days challenge. Let's see when I'm gonna start up with the collaboration especially. So let's see, guys, when all this thing is gonna happen. So as usual, guys, I'm stopping the video right now. Actually, I know it's really late night. That's why I'm putting video at a really late night. Make sure about that. That's why all these things are happening. For real, tomorrow I'm gonna upload videos somewhere in the afternoon, guys, and I will explain things in a very deeper aspect. And one major thing, when I will have audience, I will be live streaming with you guys, right? I will be, live streaming with you guys, giving you trades, giving you perfect entries, perfect liquidity areas on 15 minutes chart. You know, things will be like very nice. So please do consider supporting me, guys. That's really important. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you like my video and we'll meet again, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.